Yo. What is up, party people? Kinda getting my stream starting in the middle of combat here. Let me lower my music a bit. Sorry, I'm still trying to get my stream going. Okay. Alright. I'll do a bit of a build overview here in whenever I get a chance, really. Yeah, that's not working. Oh, man. See if I got a chance to go over the build. I'm not sure why my tag wanted to fight there. We're so outnumbered, it's crazy. Alright, Conduit. If you're new to Conduit, you have affinity, you get up to 5. Any skills that are 25 energy or more give you 2 affinity in combat only. Let me try to take fall damage, see if I can show you it. Channeled abilities give you 1 affinity like every second or so. The only ability that interacts with affinity is your F2 skill. Release potential. It makes it do more damage or more healing or whatever. Increase the effect based on the legend you're in. There is one trait that is modifying this interaction in this build, and that is Kinetic Insight. Kinetic Insight makes it so that your F2 skill now pretends like you have 2 extra stacks. So you can use it at 3 stacks of affinity, and it does like full damage or full effect, whatever. The reason that it's important is because the first trait you take in here is you gain 2 affinity when you legend swap. Okay, and the reason that is good, obviously, is because your release potential should ideally be used at the beginning and end of every legend, because they line up pretty well. So you use your release potential, you legend swap, it resets the cooldown, and then you use it on the way out of the legend again. That's the idea. You want to get 2 release potentials per legend swap. And for your Grandmaster trait, you take Enhanced Embodiment, which gives you 20% cooldown reduction on your legend swap. So all of these things kind of feed into each other, so that you're legend swapping more often, getting 2 affinity for free from it, resetting the cooldown of your release potential. Actually, I don't think I even mentioned that, by the way. Your affinity will reset the cooldown of release potential. So as long as you legend swap when you have affinity, actually it seems to have reset there. I'm not sure why. I thought it was only per affinity. Well, anyway, whenever you legend swap, unrelated to all that, your F2 gets reset. So you want to do 2 F2s per legend swap. Still figuring out what legends are the right ones and all that stuff, so gotta figure out why. Is there a trait that changes that? Nope, it's not any of these traits. Let's see where it says the cooldown reduction. Hey Mary. Yes, Pengu streams. Hello. The mighty Pengu. Oh. So slow. So I'm using a Zerg build right now. I should be using these traits if you want to be exact, but I like having resistance on legend swap. Gear, I'm using all Berserker. I have a dragon piece in here for some reason, but It's all Berserker gear, and I'm using a Mistburn relic to cap out my crit. I think Eagle is probably better, so I'm going to try that. Let's go Eagle, and let's add an Assassin's Piece to add a bit of crit. Let's do 2 Assassin's Pieces. Alright, here we go. Okay. Oh, this is thing for what his strategy is trying to do. Womp. I don't know why we're trying to walk backwards slowly. That is not gonna work. We don't have strips. Boy. Can I add strips? Yeah, that's actually something I was wondering. How dumb is it for me to go demon stance? Is it really dumb? I kind of want to try it. Let's just give it a go. My group has like, literally no strips, so I definitely would not normally do this. And this is just, I mean, it's not a lot of strike damage. What's the base value on this? 1200. Yeah, it's gonna do a lot less damage, but it's a CC. We'll see. Seems kind of troll though. We have no necromancers. We have what, 2? Boom, boom, boom. All right. Let's get my energy up. Let's give it a shot. So I get resistance. When I use F2 or F3. I don't think I did any strips there, to be honest. Oh man. He walked, I think our tag walked straight backwards into that. He didn't land a single strip. How much damage did that thing do? Yeah, it does about what you would expect. I only got to use it once though. So hold on, let me think about the combo. What is the burst in Demon Stance? I go boom, and then I use, I guess I just do the Renegade combo, I guess. I don't know, it's not really much different. The only difference is that Cosmic Wisdom allows me to use my leap. Do I care about that? That seems pretty shit. My tag is the pink tag. I keep thinking they're purple. Alright, let's go to the next song. Let's go with some Mega Man music. Alright. Feel like all you get is reduced leap. It's so bad though. I feel like you have to go a Conduit build if you're gonna go demon stance. It's just it's a lot. I mean, my damage is alright, and I technically didn't get value from this. We'll try more. We'll try more. Perhaps when my tag knows the enemy's behind them. So, opening with demon, I guess. I guess I just roleplay as a renegade. Camera's like flipping out on me. How much damage does... Oh, that's bad too. Yeah, it's like... Ugh. The coefficients for power are pretty low on demon. I feel like it's such a troll, but we'll give it a go. All right. If you guys don't mind, please hit a like on the stream. I would appreciate it. Okay. Heck, didn't call us moving for a minute at all. Alright. Let me drop demon stance. We really need me to be down the roads. Can't strip. It's good at range, but did I even press it one more time there? Did like no damn. Probably no boons. Do 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 do. I mean, we have a decent stab. Let me count the stab, fellas. We've got a Chrono, we got a Lumi, FB, and Lumi. Stab's okay. Our strips are ass, though. What's up, bud? What is that? These chats don't show up here. How's it going, Rel? How's it going, everybody? What are we waiting for? This guy's playing Spectre. Let me put on my Gobbler. This guy just reminded me. Alright, with Demon Stance build, I probably don't need that. Or a Dwarf Stance, not Demon. Doo-doo-doo. Let's put a Claw. You know, if I'm going Claw, it doesn't make sense just to go Shiro secondary. But I don't really want to drop Raza Stance. So it doesn't matter. Ooh. Need to make sure I use my dodge more. I gotta get retro. Tail. Oh shoot. No, my greatsword betrayed me. Greatsword sent me right into the blue group. Nice. Alright, that was a good session. I outdamaged everybody. That's a good sign. Release Potential Warrior hits hard, man. It's actually insane. And people are sleeping on Release Potential Dervish. People are saying not to use it. What's up, y'all, boy? Is this World of Warcraft? No, my friend. This is a game called Guild Wars 2. It's a fast-paced MMO. You're watching me play a open world PvP game mode where I'm playing with a group of my own friends that we're kind of coordinating together to play at this time. And we're fighting another group of people who are playing. And they're all pretty coordinated. My Claw Relic was not up very much, so let's go Eagle. 30% is poopy. Honestly, let's go thief. I want the most consistent uptime, probably. Yep. Let me make sure I stay in dwarf stance to open. Maybe we all use it at the same time. Hey, kitty. Guess what? I wonder if you got a... I would probably use my roaming build, Lou. I'll send you that link. Let me read that message. We're against Mag. They took your keep. Tiered it up to tier 3. Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, I guess it's your turn to suffer. Lou, let me get you that build, my friend. If you're just like pugging around, you don't really know who these guilds are that you're joining, I would use this set. I would use this set and switch out the weapons to whatever you like the best. You leave, I guess. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Bum 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 bum. I'll probably keep a cleanse sigil as well, always. You made a skirt for boon strips, but Rev looks like fun? Hell yeah. And the Rev enjoyer. If you get the hang of the energy thing, it's a blast. All the builds are fun. You can find your Conduit build, you can find your power build, you can find your heal build, you can find your boon support build. But it all hinges on enjoying the energy management system, I think. If you have fun with that, find it interesting, you gotta lock in. You end up like a disgusting rev main like me. Living World season. Okay, it's on repeats. Stan. Krakatorike. Sack. Thank you very much. Almost done with Vision, guys. Almost done. I know nobody cares, but I'm almost done with my last legendary. Oh, I'm gonna bust. Once I get my last legendary here, I can pretty much be free of all the annoying itemization stuff. You just play whatever build at any time, pretty much, as long as I get the rune. Legendary rune might be the next play. That or relic? No, relic is so good. It's so expensive. Need to make sure I Cosmic Wisdom at the right time. You got the Aqua Breather already, Katie? Holy crap. Does it do beat decent boon strips? You do have a little bit of boon strips in one of your melee skills in the new Legend stance. It's not a lot, but it is pretty good because it is a bit of rotational strips in your burst. So, but if you want to go like a lot of strips, you can go like Demon Stance Conduit build. Goes basically like Budget Scourge. Winning. Ooh, good stuff. Good combat. I stayed in Spear a lot. So I have a little bit of strips here, not really much. So let's do the meta battle version of the build, which is drop. Well, hold on. Let's take a quick look at the meter. How much damage am I getting from Dervish? 10%, Twin Moon Sweep, 17%. Let's call it 18%. All right, I'm getting about, let's call it 20% from Dervish stance. Let's do a little, yeah, fins, Katie. Jeesh. You gotta show me. I want to see that, to be honest. Nice. You know, if it turns out that the legendary entity stance is not like worth playing in Zerg, it's not gonna be good. They need to buff it up a bit. So let's drop. Let's do one more fight, because I don't know. Was that maybe it was? I didn't really rotate. It was just burst, right? So with Jade Winds and Assassin potential, I got about 25% damage for just from those two skills. Just rough numbers, eyeballing it. Let's do one pull where I'm fully offensive, where I drop roads. Hopefully, that's not trolling my team. Yeah, I'm crit capped. I want to make sure I'm might stacked. Keep my stacks up, I guess. Alright, I cranked there. Nice. Ooh, weapons went ham, bro. I love seeing weapon go crazy. Ooh, look at that downs damage then. Oh. Ah. He mounted. Just gonna let him go. Bom, 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 bom. Bum 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Little rat. Bum. You know, I'm just noticing you're not leaving the squad blump to kill randos. Well, we actually have a enemy tag to fight this group or this week, so I got to be a little bit more disciplined. But you know, when I'm fighting your weak fellows, I don't have to worry at all. That felt pretty good, I'll be honest. I like that rotation I just did. Pretty easy to land. I'm using also, I should say, Katie, I don't have my roaming build on right now because we actually have a good fight guild to fight against. Gotta hit him with the respect and stay in the Zerg build. Fair. No disrespect intended. But you know, you guys are mostly cloudy. Each time I have fought you, I think it's been cloudy stuff. Next we get new teams. We do? Oh, we relink, don't we? I think we do, yeah, you're right. We do. This week. You are correct, Mundo. So wait, you're facing Battletoads as well as Mag? Damn, you got my matchup from before the expansion? Sorry to tell you. Or sorry to hear that, I mean. I didn't even realize those blue guys were even there. I had to lock in. Man, going full offense build feels pretty fun. Wow. Don't rep. Wait, no, we fought in DVD fights, but you don't know it's me because I don't play Necro on those. Is that actually true? I can see that happening, honestly. Oh wow. You play FB? Oh, that's cool. How did we do against you guys? That's cool. Hell yeah. FB enjoyer. I need to switch songs here. This song's a little intense for me. I feel like Claw with Shiro makes more sense. We started at numbering you. Honestly, that sounds probably about right. Sometimes we're too small, so we open tag, and then we get big enough. And once we have enough numbers, I don't know, we do better. Even though a lot of them are pugs. Tapping is hard, for sure. Let's switch up the music. Let's play some early 2000s stuff. Your team is awful. Yeah, I think this most recent link was really bad. I'm coping that they've got it fixed. Where the fuck did the Lord go? It looks like we probably lost a lot of their bugs. That got horribly CC'd. Hope it's going ham, bro. Hope it's got the Amalg on lock. He was playing it in beta. Dun, 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 dun. Twin moon sweep hit hard. Dun, 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 dun. Hard to really count that as a fight. Appreciate the homies on stream. If you guys don't mind, hit a like on the stream. I'd really appreciate it. Lets YouTube know you're having fun and suggests it to more channels that watch Guild Wars 2 content. Maybe getting more people to play the game. Get the expansion. Have fun doing raids with you. Have fun doing strikes with you. Having fun. Get some supply. Real question. Real answers. Real answers only in the stream. Unless you ask me about my social security number. Let me get supply because we're gonna need every bit we got. Never mind. Have you gone to like alliances, or would I prefer to revert to servers? Oh. I think I liked servers better. Because if you want it to be on like a try-hard hardcore server, you can go to a try-hard hardcore server that plays a lot during when the time slot you played. But it wasn't really perfect because, you know, those servers tended to have a lot of queues and stuff. No problem, guys. But it wasn't perfect because queue times were pretty bad on a lot of those servers. So I don't know. I understand the problem they were trying to solve with alliances, and I think theoretically it could work, but it really depends on, I would have to understand the data they're working with more, like player playtime statistics and stuff like that, and just, I don't know, see how it all lines up. I'm sure it's doable where you can have it where there's like even content on all colors most of the time with a relatively high uptime, right? Like, I don't know. That doesn't seem too crazy to me. I don't know, how do you guys think about alliances? I also didn't spend a lot of time in the server system to feel like I have gotten enough experience to like dodge your blade song. Womp. I saw that. You have a new world friend. I was telling you about how servers, and I told him you preferred servers. Yeah, I hear that a lot. Most people who are older than me, or have played the game longer than me, I should say. More veteran, I was trying to say, but wrong words came to mind. Some more senior veterans to the game than me tend to say that the server system was better. No. All right. Do 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 do. Disco. If our content dies here, I might have to go to the roaming build. I hope it doesn't, because I'm having fun fighting those blue guys. Alright, let's get some energy. Let's do a bomb. I'm bored. Something of a space wizard myself. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. All right. You'd like server identity? Yeah, that is one thing that is lost. Server identity. Knowing your teammates and commanders, and I feel like there are few. There were fewer invisible tags. Really? That is one thing that personally, as someone newer to World of World, I think, than most people, the invisible tag thing really is annoying, because you know you queue into the map, potentially waiting 10-15 minutes sometimes, worst case scenarios, whatever, and then you get into the map, and if you're not, you know, with friends or whatever that are already on the map, and you're just like a lone solo guy, and it's just a solo tag, and it's impossible to know what the fuck is going on and to contribute other than taking camps, which nobody likes doing because it's boring. And the reason it's boring is because the meta is stale. I said it. The meta is stale and people will play all the same shit. You got like, and I'm gonna roast you a little bit here, Katie. You got like the fear spamming core necros, or the Condi, just the general Condi spam necros in general of all of the specs. You got all the flavors of hell. So if you're roaming, you end up running into stuff like that, which is just incredibly tanky. And if you don't have extremely high mobility or like a specific type of build, you just don't have a good time. So if you're a solo player, that's what you run into, you know. You can't do group content in World of Worlds because you haven't figured out like what is going on, or nobody knows, or you can't see the tag even. Anyway, if they're open, they kick you out. Huh. I have not been kicked out, but I feel like maybe I have some name recognition. People know that I do good damage and stuff, so they don't kick me, but I feel like, I don't know, my I can definitely tell that my experience is not going to match a new player experience right now. I feel like a new player, like a known name, yeah, will probably get kicked out if they're just trying to learn, unless they run into, like, you know, a lot of the tolerant groups, which frankly there are a lot of them, but okay, but those builds exist because of the one-shot builds. Yeah, I know that they exist because of those builds that have immunities like that, like Vert, Willbender, and I guess Deadeye. Yeah, I get it. I'm one of them. I play a one-shot build, but I believe one-shot builds should exist. But I agree that one-shot builds should exist with weaknesses, and my one-shot builds have very obvious weaknesses, which is stability. If I get caught without stability, I get into stuns a lot, and if I get stunned a lot, I have to use a lot of energy, potentially legend swap. If my legend swap is not cool, then I say it stuns. That's my weakness. You know, I play the game knowing that, around that. There are other builds that just don't have that, like Willbender and Vert. They have answers for everything, and it's kind of annoying. Yeah, I know, Lou, you're new, so you've got like the newer, for sure, the new player experience too. Or should I say 2? You're the only one with the nuclear chance. Necro doesn't have mobility. Yeah, I mean, I understand that. If you don't have mobility, you have to be tanky. I get it. I understand. But if you're a solo player, you know, running into those Conduit tanky builds, like, it's a death sentence, you know? You just can't do anything about it. Well, to be honest, Katie, I don't totally agree with that you need to go those tanky builds. I agree. I think that those tanky builds are a crutch for players who get caught in one-shot combos a lot, I'll be honest. Because you have 2 dodges, you have a second health bar as Necro. You don't need to have as much, you don't have to have the 30 stacks of Carapace or whatever it is. You don't have to go the full tanky, selly stuff. You don't have to go the fear build. You can go power, you know, power Reaper, you can even go power core. But it's just easier because if you miss your attacks on a non-power build, it doesn't really matter because you're just going to keep spamming until your condies stick and land, and then eventually you're going to kill the power person. So your goal is just to live, which is much easier to do than it is to one-shot a person. So just a little bit of perspective. It is a little bit tricky on both sides. It's a tough balance. You can't type your argument. This isn't fair. I don't think it's like perfectly balanced one way or the other. I don't know which one has the advantage. I think the advantage between power and Conduit varies on matchup as well. But this is all of, so hold on. I mean, if they let's say like in a world they tune down the extremes, right? They tone down the most tanky builds and the most Conduit, the most builds that pump out the most CC and Conduit, tune them down. But they also tune down overall burst damage. Is that better? I'm not so sure. So you're angry because you totally disagree. When you're playing against a competent player, it is hard to get your one-shot combo off. I'm sorry. As a person who pretty much tries as hard as they can to be very good at one-shotting people in power builds, when you play against a person who actually knows very well all their defensive tools and they time all of their things correctly against your build, they know your build, they know their build, it is really hard to actually get a one-shot with power. You generally have to surprise people, you have to use invisibility, you have to be faster than them, or you have to actually bait out all their dodges. And now you would think, well, that's fair, right? Because Conduit builds also have to do all of this waiting for their damage to actually do something, right? But Conduit builds tend to spam CC. And when you're waiting for fighting a Conduit build to get through all of their defensive tools and you get their evades before you can even start your like one-shot combo, it's kind of cooked from the beginning, and that pushes the power one-shot builds to require high mobility because they need a kite because they can't actually be near Conduit tank builds, which is, you know, it's kind of a natural weakness, right? It's by design. By the way, I say this as a person who I used to play Conduit Renegade like a lot. I played Selly Conduit Renegade. I played full Viper Conduit Renegade. I roamed on it a lot, and then I learned that I found more success with Power Rennie. But that perspective could be skewed. No, like no. Sorry, Katie. I don't particularly think it's very hard to survive against Willbenders and stuff. I just use my 2 dodges, my evade on spear, my block on greatsword. I use, you know, whatever damage reduction means. It's not that hard. Or same with Vert. Vert is just blade song and spear. You dodge those 2 abilities, you generally are out of the woods. your personal sustain, even on like a mediumly tanky build, should be more than enough to not let you get one shot, unless you're just tanking all their hits, like their auto attacks and stuff, and not pressuring them. No content here. Just kind of hoping blue would show up. I think they went away. All right, after Zerg today, I'm going to continue story. So I'll maybe get into the second map later. Energy sigils is a good point too. No, Katie, the reason I found more success on power is because condition builds require no supports to actually work, and power builds don't require the supports to work. I agree that all the one-shot builds have a lot of stuns and mobility, but they require them to counter healers, and I guess tanky builds. But that's good. I don't know. That's an interesting argument. It's hard to know. But what I was gonna say is that the reason I found more success with power is because I eliminate the equation of it's all in my control. With power builds, I can one-shot a person. I choose when they go down. I chose that. With a Conduit build, you're just hoping that they just don't have enough stuff, or that they don't get help from somebody else, and that's just not a scenario that you run into with power. So in my opinion, Conduit builds are inferior because they are worse offensively, easier to pilot, like easier to play, and they're good to get a good idea of. And I'm just talking specifically roaming, by the way. I'm not talking about like in Zerg and stuff. Zerg is a bit of a different scenario. I do think Conduit is a good place in Zerg. Power is more fun. Power is more fun because it's all in your control. Conduit is less fun because you're just hoping that the enemy player fucks up, you know? Like, oh, they wasted all of their Conduit cleanse, they wasted their stun breaks, or they don't have a healer. You know, I don't find that firstly to be fun, or as fun. I do find it sometimes fun. It's fun when you overwhelm a group of people with Conduits. And I think that's the allure of Conduit builds, is when you're fighting like a group of 5 alone, and you're like spamming them with CC and they all rotting down, you know. But in reality, it never happens because there's just so much random healing and cleansing going on that expecting your Conduits to tick for more than just a few seconds, other than like fear when you cover them with CC, is, in my opinion, not as fun, or less likely to get you a kill. And I play the game to be as effective as possible. I tried to be Conduit oriented. I thought it makes more sense to like apply a bunch of damage over time and try and get a bunch of downs and be effective that way. But as I played the game more, I realized that against competent players, you're never actually going to win with a Conduit build, because they end up having enough Conduit cleanse, or they end up running away from you. And I guess I would rather capitalize on me making them make a mistake, like landing a CC, or, you know, landing my damage between their evades or between their cooldowns, as opposed to capitalizing on the fact that their build wasn't perfectly optimized to fight Conduit specifically, or they didn't have a healer, or whatever, you know. All right, I'm getting off my pedestal now. It's a tough situation because I like both builds. I like my Conduit Rennie a lot. I played in Zerg. I made a grieving build for it because I think it's fun. But the thing with Conduit builds I just find unsatisfying is when you actually start running into people who are good at the game. With Conduit builds, you are just not really a human being anymore until they get CC'd a bunch. And if they're getting CC'd a bunch, it doesn't matter if you're power or Conduit at that point. So, you know what I mean? All right, so look, by the way, if Conduit or our content is dead, so I'll go ahead and buy roaming build. All right, that's it. All right, now I'm done. Now I'm on my pedestal. Those are my thoughts. My completely unfounded, nobody asked thoughts. Da 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 da. Well, okay. Isn't grieving power in Condi? It is, yeah. Grieving is power Condi, but no expertise, because I have no expectation that my Condi will stick. Expertise makes your Condi last longer, which I find, if your build's gonna rely on the Condi lasting a long time, in this game mode, I just don't think it's gonna work. Or I think you lose a lot of value, I should say. I'm a numbers man. One of the few Condi builds I like, or that I think is good, is Condi Renegade, like the one I play, and probably the build that Katie plays with the Fear. I think that Fear is one of the exceptions to the rule, because you get a burst of Condi damage with a CC, and a lot of the Condi builds don't have enough bursts with CC. But that build also gets countered by resistance, so. And resistance is becoming so common now. All right. Is there another Condi build? Let me think. Is there another Condi build? Maybe Condi Reaper, but even I don't know. I think Core Terramancer is better than that. I don't know about any Condi Ellie builds that are good. I'm sure there's one or two. I don't think Condi Mesmer is that good personally. I think it's pretty easy to fight staff Condi Mesmer of any variety. I think it's pretty telegraphed. Condi's, I mean, all thief builds are cancer to fight. Never really fought Condi engineers. I guess Condi Solvies too. It's another one. All right. What other builds are good? Is that really it? But Condi Soul Beast is like really, it's really a dual spec, so I really don't want to count that on the same level as the other two. So what else? Like Condi Rev? I think it's really it. I think it's Condi Rennie and Condi Core Necro. I think those are the two best. Maybe a Burn Firebrand or something like that, if somebody's got some crazy fucking tech out there that I don't know about. I'm sure it exists. I just don't really play a lot of Firebrand. And Condi Warrior? Nah, I don't think Condi Warrior is as good as the others. It's too single target. Nobody's here. Ooh, there is some people here. I hope I didn't hurt your feelings, Katie. No flameroni. All right. I'm not even all the way. No content. Content overwhelming. Alright, I think our Zerg content is dying, so stay tuned for the PvE stuff. Yeah, we're gonna tag down here. All right, we're gonna go and continue the story. All right, let me get out of this worldage, and let's continue the story. I've been dying to find out what's going on. All right. I'm not even gonna clean up these bags. All right, let's go straight to the main story quest. Ooh, I'm in Istan. Yucky. Time is it? 11. Gotta be up early as fuck tomorrow. Not gonna be super late today. All right. Yoink. All right, let's go. Boom, 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 boom. All right, let me lower my music. Let's immerse ourselves.
First those Asura, now this lot? You think they've got a way to get back to the mainland between them?
Don't know. But if there's a way, we'll do whatever it takes to get home.
I never thought it'd even be possible.
All right. Ooh, they added a timer for this. All right, I gotta go to that underwater thing, or underground thing. Let's get there. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, by the way, somebody pointed out to me something kind of that was obvious. The Raza makes a comment about the first Revenant being taught by Glint, but isn't the first Revenant Ritlock Brimstone? So he was talking about him? Or is that like an assumption? Leah Lordork is in the chat.
Experimentation continues apace. Wayfinder! Great to see you, pal. Agent Merrick here, undercover. So bad news. The animal test they do.
The fuck am I going?
Not pretty. Brain stuff.
Oh, it's north of Twisting Hollows, bro.
Set up the security in a hurry.
I thought it was in this place.
Crack them, literally. You'll do us all a favor.
The director. No.
Let's go. Get that guy out of here. Got my skimmer. There we go. It's over here. Ah, why did I do that? Let me take off my map blocker thingy. There we go. Sorry for the booty cheek flash. It's loud. Excuse me, coming through. Coming through, catching up on my quests from like a million days ago. Okay, here we go. Inquest tech frequency. Well, let me kill this guy before he interrupts me.
We know they're heading north. Maybe the skimmer can sense if there's something unusual we can track. Let's see how sharp those senses are.
Alright. So just go through here. Yeah, third. Where are we going? Where the smuck? Right. Use your barrel roll to uncover the object buried in the sand. Huh? Where? Where is this buried? What? Okay, I'm dumb. Buried in the sand. Am I some sort of clown? What? Where? I don't see anything. Use your skimmers. Oh, I don't have the new mastery. Are you serious already? Wait. No, it's not a mastery thing. Where am I supposed to do this exactly? The user skimmers thingy. Enhance to uncover in the sand somewhere nearby. How was I supposed to know that was there? A-net? Just guess? You didn't even give me a freaking thing.
Zerg gathering artifacts inland. Kuda receiving secret messages. Interesting. Let's see what else we can find.
Alright. Aether location skill? Okay, good. Alright, hidden communique. Overseer, I can only offer my apologies. What the director sees in the principal biomancer is beyond me. But there's no doubting the cruelty to which we would be subjected should he become aware of our information sharing arrangement. As far as experiments are concerned, Seb has been requesting a number of artifacts from the dig sites inland. What he intends with said artifacts I have been unable to discover, but it seems he has acquired enough of the objects to satisfy whatever hypothesis he intends to test. Okay. That didn't seem that interesting or relevant. Oh, gotta follow footsteps? Okay. This part of the zone is cool. With these ships. Alright, alright. Oh gosh, I gotta guess again. Please. Please have mercy on me. Oh, a thing came up. Alright. Another object.
By the time you retrieve this message, if it isn't washed out to sea, I will have already witnessed whatever vile abomination Seb thinks to unleash next. Whatever it is, I expect it to be nowhere near powerful enough to combat the Seneschal patrolling the mainland shore. It would almost be a shame if Seb managed to kill her. She's rather majestic. From a distance. Perhaps she will snap his head from his shoulders.
This is Seneschal.
And watch as his grinning face rolls into the sea. For now, keep a low profile. I'm heading inland to meet up with Seb. After I siphon the salt water from my suit.
Seneschal. Not sure what that is, but Kuda definitely wants Seb dead. Where to next?
Okay. Oh. I go this way? Alright. Stay me out here. Okay. I'm on which, okay, I'm on under Truths Unearthed. I just want to make sure I don't miss an achievement. Use the dance. Okay, there is an achievement I gotta do.
You come. I hunt minerals.
Use the slash dance emote near an executor of waves to join in on its movements. Whoops. We find this location. Nope. Okay, here we go. Man, I hate this mount. I'm so bad with it.
Apparently, Castor is even more dangerous than we suspected. Back to the trail.
Hastily scrawled note. Apologies for the lack of communication. Seb was always suspicious. Oh, Seb always suspicious. Note from Vlox references second Seneschal. Seneschal in the next map. Starlit Wield. Vlox. Vlox hypothesizes territoriality beyond natural inclinations. Suspect from diction, a diminishing impatience with the... I don't know why that sounds so odd to me, that sentence. The way they wrote that seems weird. Alright. Let's get going. Off to the next one. Excited to see the next map. Boy, they really made this hard to follow.
Something sizable ahead. Perhaps I'd better call for help just in case. Saida, I think I'm nearing the end of the trail. Skimmer's sensing something large. Bring backup.
I'll gather whoever I can and be right there, Commander.
Alright. Story instance. Let's go. Let's do it. That's cool art. Wow. Looks like something out of Breath of the Wild. Ooh, Ritlock, our boy.
Finally.
Came as quickly as we could. Canucks occupied. Rowdy freebooters.
Iskaran.
Invited him to check out the pub. Then invited him to check out Hullgarden. Wasn't too bothered when he declined.
He seemed a little under the weather when we arrived. I assumed he was back on the Leviathan, but no luck there.
Get the feeling he doesn't want to be here. Sure did insist on coming, though.
No time to worry about it. Seb and Kuda rendezvoused here, testing some experiment nearby. Let's see what they're up to.
Alright. Let's catch up to these evil-ass inquest fellas. Oh. Defeat the crabs. Okay. Okay. What the fuck? Let's gonna kill these guys first. It'd be nice if I had some stab. No. Pretty tanky. Ooh, Ritlock cranked that one. How did I go this way? Da, 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 da. I like the music.
Sam, we gonna beat the information out of them, or...?
Are they burying rocks?
High-ranking inquest.
Unclear. Do you have eyes on those raptors?
Friends of yours, Kuda?
Hardly. Did you allow yourself to be followed, Biomancer?
I would ask the same of you, Overseer. But it's irrelevant.
No raptors.
Too good to be true. They're not running.
These guys hate each other.
Guards
What
around.
matters now
No
is
reason,
that
really.
you've all bungled this experiment. Do you have any idea the effort I've gone to?
Burying artifacts that were scarcely just unearthed.
Ah, but wait. Yes. Let's test a different hypothesis. Here. Catch.
This guy scares me. This said guy. This guy's got evil written all over him. The fuck? That's a seneschal? Whoa.
Do you see those chains? She's bound by magic. I don't think she's doing this by choice.
She seems
Whoa.
protective
You
of
see
those
that?
objects Seb was burying in the vicinity. Maybe we can find those for her. Calm her
That's
down.
cool.
Killing her seems hard enough, let alone not killing her.
I appreciate you stepping in.
Alright. I was trying to observe the model, but this thing's trying to kill me, so. But what's the achievement, by the way? Use a slash dance near an executor of the waves to join in on its movements. Executor of the waves.
Find those artifacts.
Find the artifact. Alright.
Nothing useful here.
Try again.
This is so weird.
No luck.
Try another spot.
Okay.
No luck.
Try again.
It's so weird.
Found one.
Let her have the thing.
Slash dance. There you go, I got it. Okay. So what do I do with this? Throw the... To who? To Krella. Who the hell's Krella? To the Seneschal? Ah, I see. That's any of the Seneschal. This thing looks pretty cool. Alright. Let's throw it. Okay, defeat it.
Better get a toy for her. Fast.
Okay. It's now that I got the achievement, I don't have to worry about anything. Let's just go through
Nothing
this.
Try another spot.
Yep, yep.
Nothing useful here.
Try another spot.
Okay, the hitbox is bigger than what that line said.
Something here.
Let her have the thing.
Oh. Must you like to play the damn game? What's going on here? No, it's not a solo world boss. This is a story instance. I have my block up there, you know, kind of sucks. Find the artifacts.
Not helpful.
I guess they actually made some of the story bosses kind of hard.
No
I
luck.
mean, it's not like this is hard, but they actually do damage now. But good to see you, Workshop. Lobby.
An artifact.
Throw it to her!
Alright, do it. I like these chains, dude. Looks so cool. It's like mist chains or something. Do I have to talk to it?
That's it. We're not your enemy. There you go.
That actually worked. Thought for sure somebody was going to end up dead there. Probably us.
What are those artifacts?
Okay.
And the magic that's holding her?
Raw ley magic, mostly.
Weird.
But I swear there's something else familiar about it. When I saw it earlier, near Hull Garden.
Either of you get much of a look at those artifacts she's hoarding?
A book? Tablets? Some kind of shard.
Shadowstone. The Seers. Blight! That's what that magic felt like. Seer magic. Iskarin.
Fear magic.
Nah. Either he can't hear me, or he doesn't want to talk. With Keeler calm for the moment, maybe you two can get some people inland and start setting up camp.
On it. We'll keep an eye out for Iskarin.
And Seb. Like to wipe that smug grin off his face and get some answers.
I'll meet you there soon. We'll get our bearings, see if we can find any leads.
Interesting. How's the streams been going? Pretty good, man. Been chilling. Can't complain. Happy to be playing the new expansion, honestly. Haven't logged in. How's the new expansion? It's good. I like it. I like my new spec. Conduit is fun. The new supports seem to be causing a bit of excitement in the guilds. I don't really know. I don't know. I'm not too familiar. But people seem to be having fun. You having fun on the Battlefield, bro? I've been seeing so many Battlefield clips. I want to buy it, but I just don't have time. Ooh. Got a new mastery line. Yoo-hoo. Cool. So it just takes me to the next map. Okay. Ooh, cool load screen. Dang. This looks magical as hell. Cool. Alright, before I start looking into that. Okay. Let's look at the mastery real quick. Ethereal key charge used to open chests earned by completing events. Okay, so this gives me access to some loot. You have learned to accurately harvest lingering magic. What does that mean? It seems so vague. If you have optimized the amount of magic needed to open treasure chests. Okay. So these all seem to work together. Your sharp perception and experience with Castora's magical landscape allows you to gain, okay, some more rewards. So nothing that seems like crazy game breaking not to have right now. You have mastered the ways of the wild magic and you have maximized your resources. Okay, so resources, so resource boost, access to chests, finding the chests, or magic for the chests, or something. And getting more resources. Alright. So nothing that looks like it's going to be a big old roadblock. I see there's a mastery point above me, but... So masteries seem pretty boring, which is fine. Don't really care that it's boring. Ooh. Cool. I don't have this mastery yet to take me up there. That's cool. I like it. Always like seeing these little caves. It's fun. Alright, so this is the opening room. There's a mastery somewhere above me. Up around the camp by healing injured allies with a skimmer and gathering skimmer food. Am I supposed to attack this thing? Destroys Inquest skimmer trackers. Okay. This guy has a lot of. That is barely progressing that, so I'm not gonna keep doing that. Oh, this is not for the heart. This is for the event. I'm done.
That should slow the inquest down considerably. I believe the Wavehawks may know of cave systems in the area, so pay attention to any you might see.
Cool. Cool little zone so far. Astral Ward researcher.
Adding it to the map. I wonder what the Gwildel used them for. Food? Rest? Some sort of ritual?
Fuck is this? It's like a fairy. Disgusting.
Wayfinder, you're just the volunteer ecologist I needed. Take a look at this ring of rocks, will ya? I'm studying the Gwildel. Based on my research, they might be related to tree ants. They're really powerful, a little mischievous. The Gwildel tend to rings just like this one. I've found them all over.
I like her
the
voice.
forest. The rings themselves are quite powerful, too. Usually they're bustling with Gwildel.
Is there a way to get equipment templates for free? The only way to get it, Lou, is by farming gold. Yeah.
Maybe the inquest tempered with them. Regardless, the Gwildel seem to be avoiding.
Yeah, they usually almost only ever give the equipment templates on the Black Lion store.
Maybe the Gwildel will return, and then I can study the magic more holistically.
It's a cool little collection. So this collection is going to be to restore this and like study this little creature. It's fun. You can get them in the Wizard's Vault. Not equipment template. No. Not equipment. You get the other one. You get build storage and build template, not equipment. To be clear. Sadly, equipment is the one that they hoard on the TP or the gem store, not TP, whatever. Tree tender Arlene. All right, let's see. I need help studying the local flora. All right, I'll do these events later. I'm gonna get to the story. Get to the story quest, which is here. Place looks awesome though. Man, I like the zone too.
We're still getting everything put together here, Commander. Haven't had much time yet.
Indeed. These accommodations are more than adequate for now.
Bigger problem is going to be managing all of our friends. Not sure everyone has the same reasons for being here.
There are definitely some tensions, but nothing we can't smooth over. Well, nothing you can't smooth over, Commander.
You may have gotten out of this one, but this will be every day for you and the Captain's Council.
Why do you think I came alone?
Speak with a colonel. Okay. Okay. This map has vendors for what? Ooh, that's a cool HUD. Wow. Let's check out this new set. Oh, it looks so weird. The hood looks cool, but it's not how I expected the armor to look. Let's look at the light armor. Is it all the same? That's what they've been doing recently. Yeah, it's the same. Chromatic double harp. Cool. I like these like new skins they added into the game here with the map currency. That's good. It's good to get more people actually farming the fucking map currencies for interesting skins. So, although I recognize this is probably a lot of work. Ooh, that's cool. Dragon's Blood Spear Echo. I don't know why it looks like that. Alright. Stop getting distracted. The Colonel is an Asura.
Wayfinder, good. They respect you, at least. Your presence should prove helpful.
Having trouble balancing all of the factions here, Colonel?
To put it mildly, they're all focused on their own objectives, but we have higher priorities to handle first. For starters, this camp is hardly what I'd call secure. What if the Inquest were to attack? We also just need more intel about our surroundings and potential dangers. We know next to nothing about this place.
I'll see if I can take care of a few of those problems for you. Just try to keep them away from each other's throats.
Wayfinder. Always a relief to have you around. Colonel Rav is running something, managing all the factions here. I'm mostly trying to make his life easier. Diplomacy is my strong.
Let's start getting some of this. Oh, is this hero challenge petting a dog? The glint of intelligence in its eye suggests this is no ordinary fox. You sense it has something to offer you. Well, hello there. The fox chirps in reply. It seems you'll need to earn her trust. Who wants some head pats? Oh. Sneak a snack. Rub ear. This is so stupid. Pat head. Rub ear. This is the dumbest fucking little thing ever. Brush gently. What the fuck, man? How many of this have to do? Okay. Wow, that was truly an epic challenge. What? What do I have to do in this big ass circle? Track down scouts. Oh, okay. Dun, dun, dun. Wild Wayhawk. Let's see. The hero challenge up there. Let's get up there. Alright, cave overlook. As you venture further, you're struck by the grandeur of this mysterious land. Okay. Let me get that mastery point over there. Care Bear quest. Yeah, that was legit a Care Bear quest. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, so it's lower than me, so let's go down there. I like how they were somehow made this jungle feel different than the other jungle we went to already. That's cool. I like this zone. This area looks really cool. A Choya. Oh, there's a Choya village here. No way. God, they're so creepy. Alright, Lobby. You take care of yourself, brother. See you in the next one. Cool. Dude, they look so goofy, man.
Perhaps we can seize the opportunity to trace patterns
And our
in their
C6 different.
movements.
Oh no, man, she doesn't. Choya moves done correctly. How do I do this? Move is one of them. Alright. What the fuck? How am I supposed to know which one it is? Clap, roar, hop, and spin. Hop? This is a hop. Spin? No, that's not a spin. This is a sway. This is so dumb. Okay, this is a spin. Very good. I like this music. Alright, this is doing the melee rock once again. Spin. He's doing a hop. Event succeeded.
Accepted you into the rhythm, and in doing so, they shared their message with us. I recorded the pattern for us. Let's see.
What the fuck?
I believe they are performing some sort of reenactment, or pretending to cast a spell of some sort. But what is it?
But what is it? It's true. Alright, let's grab this hero point. Confused grunting. Same, brother.
Okay, let's try this again. Do you want to form a tactical alliance? 1 spin for yes, 2 spins for no.
I don't know if they're intelligent enough. Alright. Strange pineapple plant. It moves and twitches, perhaps a newborn Choya. The hell? Do 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 do. This map looks pretty big. Nice. Map has like some fog in it. It's like kind of like foggy for some reason. Keep canceling my own ability there. I'm gonna stop doing that. I have to protect this for 4 minutes on my own. Sure, I guess I'll do this. I have nothing else going on in my life. Actually, I kind of do. I can't be up this late. But I'm already committed. Fuck it. Will these researchers actually help me if I res them? Oh, don't bother me. Damn. Actually, it is a little bit difficult. Just with this many enemies. Oh, the medical tent is getting wrecked. What am I doing? Let me repair this medical tent while this guy's tanking for me.
Spirits of the wild, huh?
Bum, 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 bum. All right, another minute of this nonsense. Bum, 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 bum. Let's go ahead and learn this mastery, so I don't lose experience here. Should be all set. We did it. Oh shit! Champion Tyrannus Man-Eater. Phase chain protection bites. Blinds players who stop or ignore stop and go. Spinning lasers, sorry. Let's do it, you big dino mother sucker. Couldn't tell what those areas are. Okay, does a loop with rocks that come out of it. Lasers. Stop and go. Okay, stop. Down, down. This guy is gonna take a minute because we don't have strips. Actually, we do. Never mind. There you go. This is gonna take a damn minute, man. This guy doesn't do much damage. He's not giving me any boons. Okay, I can't really do much with all this AoE in the ground. going to take genuinely forever. Fire disrupting blast. Stunned it. %. Alright. That was hard. Way too many blind phases. We gotta tune that up a bit. I sent down south because I've gotten outside of the green circle range. Bum, 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 bum. Do. Yeah, I've kind of run through a good bit of this. I haven't seen the scouts. This is not it.
Wow, this song. It's unlike anything I've heard before.
Okay. Damn, that build, it's hard. Yeah, it's not bad. Ooh.
Curious.
There's less DPS than Vindicator, but it gets the job done. Interesting creature. Painting it. Okay. Where are these people I'm supposed to be helping? Biologist Velda? No. Oh, found one.
We are the bulwark against
What sort of creatures have you encountered? Some of them are familiar like molas, but others I've never seen before. Okay. Guy shroud canopy. What are these things? Oh my god, what are these things? They have no heads. What the f... What is happening on this island? Dun, 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 dun. On the other scout. I never really look at these vistas. Okay. What have you found? Still charting out the layout of the waterways. Okay. Just some more typical stuff. Oh, this is a cool tree. It almost looks like a JP. Yeah, like somebody's jumping. It is a JP. Is this a jumping puzzle? Little bird.
Over here, Commander! This little birdie needs help getting back to its nest.
Oh, I see. You gotta get it back to its bird. Or back to its nest. Who's a good birdie? So you're supposed to go here somehow? Alright, let's get this little birdie back to its nest. I like how this jumping puzzle doesn't look like a jumping puzzle until you get closer to it. How did they expect you to get up there? Is that for real? I mean, the only way I can see you getting up there is with a glider. Is that really what they want you to do, though? Oh. Just fell. There's a nest up here. Can't keep sliding off of here. Yeah, so that's actually where you're supposed to go. Alright, well, I'm just gonna keep on cheesing my way up. Fuck it. Come on, little birdie. Where's the bird's nest here? Over here? No? Nope. Where's the nest? Okay, it's not here. Where are you supposed to go from here? Yeah, now this is where I get confused. Where are you supposed to go from here? Da, da, da. I mean, I could cheese it, but I do want to. I only want to cheese it if I know which way you're supposed to go. This feels like you're supposed to go this way, but. Is it in there? Okay. Where do they want you to go? This is a harder to understand JP than most. Yoink. Well, I guess I just stole this guy's progress run. Okay. Well, I cheesed it. I'm not really sure where you're supposed to go. It's not like super obvious. Well, return the bird. Cheesed it like crazy. I definitely did not do that the way you're supposed to. Had a hard time finding the markers, I guess. Alright, let's get back to what I was doing. Yeah, let's go look for this NPC while I have a bunch of speed here. Trina? Nope, I already talked to them. Dun, dun. Oh. Da, 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 da. I know I passed by one of them and I didn't actually talk to them. I want to say it was down here. Alright, this is the first guy, and then I went over here. And I got distracted. Achievement progress, huh? Oh. So I only found these two guys. I need Scout Yakuti and Kestrel Chode. Chode. That's an unfortunate name. Bruh. Just want to finish this part of the step of the quest before I have to kind of can it for the night. Panicked researchers over here. Bum, bum, bum. Specialist Che Yun. That's a Canton. Bro, where are these last people? Other scouts. Ah, found one. In a lone scout. A Choya, are you sure? Okay, yeah. Well, I already saw those Choya. So where is this last guy? I check over here. This is where we came in from. Make sure I cover the extremes here. Looking for a Kestrel. Kestrel. Howdy, bitch. Chula. Tell me, what have you learned? You have any good sight lines?
Things are calmer around the camp for now. Guess I should
cool.
make sure everyone's doing okay out in the field.
Okay. Oh, I actually have to go north now. Crinkle Glen.
There's so much life here. We need to catalog it quickly before anything happens.
Interesting creature. Let's do this. Got an achievement for that. Easy money. You wouldn't believe your eyes with 10 million fireflies. Let's finish getting the heart, I guess, while I'm here. Ah, man, I'm tired. All right, let's get this heart. Ooh, I painted that incorrectly. Ooh. Heart's done. Let's get the heck out of here. All right, I'm gonna stop here and take a break. At this point, we've kind of solved this first checkpoint where you set up the first camp. Thumbs up emote. Ooh, I like that. That's cool.
Senior officer is just managing personalities. He's probably right.
Which spear? Cool. All right. Pause here. All right, party people. Sorry to be a bit sleepy. Didn't do much Buildcraft stuff. I'll try to start my stream early next stream, and I'll go over more of the builds. Kind of went over a couple of the ideas at the beginning, which was the affinity, the gaining to affinity on legend swapping more often, using your F2 at 3 stacks of affinity, counting as 5, using it twice per legend stance. Those are the big ideas on this build. You can use any legend really, but yeah, once you understand those concepts, this build works. And if you want to go like the PvE DPS one, you go like this. This one is like less legend swaps. You only use one kinetic, one F2 skill per legend swap, but you want to make sure you do it at 5. You want to make sure you're careful with it. So you get 1 per legend swap. Actually, I think you do 2 per legend swap still. But you want to make sure the last one gets used before. So it's pretty much the same. It's just this one's better for Conduit builds, in my opinion. All right. All right, I'm out. Good night, guys. I will see you guys in the next one. You guys take care of yourselves.